Um. All right. Do. All right. 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 So let's do this shit. Let's fucking do this. Ooh, we're bidding up here on the 91s. Okay, nice. Runs through 55s there. We're waiting. Come down a bit. Waiting for that confirmation there. Let's see. All right. All right, lads. Get into it. Let's get into it, lads. Let's get into it. So today, what we can see is a heavy downtrend following yesterday's trend. We come up to those 450s, that massive ceiling that it couldn't break through. We've sort of come off that and we've bounced and we've come down. We've come down nearly 600 ticks, and now we're continuing that downtrend. We're continuing that downtrend. And let's see what we can get tonight. We'll see maybe shorts. Shorts look like a good idea today. Look, I think there is a few levels, you know, your 77 threes, your 70s. These are massive levels. If we can come down, we might get a reversal for a long off them. But, you know, shorts do look good today. But we are at the low of the day. So shorts don't look too convincing just yet until we see maybe a push up to the POC, VWAP, and maybe we can get a short off there. Yeah, that's what we'll be looking for. We're looking for like maybe a nice short off the POC or the VWAP. I'm currently in a long. This might be a bit of a premature long. I got into the long after, let me get this up. Yeah, so I got into the long when I saw this 55 on the offer get filled and we pushed up. We pushed up from there, meaning bids might be in control here, just in this little bit of area. Sellers overall are in control. We're below the VWAP and we're pushing up. So I thought, you know what? Fuck it. I'll go for a long here. A bit early though. It's 6:17 a.m. UK time, so it's a little bit fucking early. But hey, we'll wait and see. You know, this whole week I've been catching these early trades, and then I've just been getting fucked in the ass for trading too early. But I saw something, and it just looked good to me, so I just thought I'll just jump in. No worries. You know, it's a little bit early. That's fine. That's fine. We're chilling. We're chilling. We'll see if we can get some decent moves today. Look, we've been going down for however much. You know, we tagged that 450s and we've just been punching down. So, see what we can fucking get, eh? Yeah, look, getting in really early is not really a fucking good idea. But we'll just see what we're doing, see what we're getting. Yeah, hopefully we can get some nice moves. So we've got a 29 in the offer here. We'll see what happens on that 29 in the offer. See if we can get filled and see if we can push up. Want to see some strong bids. We are moving pretty bearish at the moment. We'll see. Want to get some strong bids off this. Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. We're moving strong downwards. We're moving pretty fucking strong. I'm waiting for these 77s. If we can come down to the 77s, that's a great level that we can potentially get a reversal of. Great level to get a possible reversal off. Look, I am anticipating probably a push to the upside to roughly the 390s, maybe the 400s before a leap down if we are going to continue short. Let's see what news events we got tonight. See what's going to drive the fucking markets. So we got a lot of Euro news, GBD, USD. Okay, so we got flash manufacturing news tonight, 11:45 p.m. my time. But I think that's already factored in, so I'm not too stressed about that bad boy. I'm not too fucking stressed about that bad boy. I was thinking maybe I might make myself a bit of espresso, Nespresso, depresso, and sort of get that energy going. But I don't think I need it. If I have an espresso, Nespresso, I think I tend to become a bit shaky. And I don't want to become too shaky. You know, if I click the wrong fucking button, bro, where this shit's going to be lit the fuck up. You know what I mean? So I don't want to be pressing the wrong button, brother. But yeah, nope. Hopefully everyone's had a good fucking day today. And everyone's healthy. Everyone's chilling. Good day and night, I should say. Pretty much see what we get today on gold. I might swap charts if I get any moves on oil or ES. But ES look like they're all-time highs. So I don't really want to be fucking around on all-time highs. But, you know, sometimes it makes me think, why are people bidding all-time highs? Yeah, like it's such a dangerous position to be in. Obviously, never short all-time highs at the very tippity top. You obviously want to wait for some sort of confirmation. But yeah, man, like people that bid all-time highs, like, man, these motherfuckers got balls of steel, bro. Straight the fuck up. Yeah. So we got the out. So we've filled pretty much the last 3 days of the longs here on gold. We've pretty much filled all these longs, which I did say would happen. You know, you can't ride the wave for 3-4 days continually making highs and imbalances and not get filled some point in time. You know, it's always going to come back and fill them before we lift back up. But, you know, shorts and looking strong here, right? Offers are looking strong for the day. But I'm anticipating longs. But, you know, I could always short. If we get a nice pullback to that mid-range area, I probably can anticipate a nice, decent short. But we'll see what we get here. See what we cop here. Now, if I get stopped out here, that's fine. I'm just dipping my toes in the water. I just want to see what we're looking at. Just dipping my toes in the water. I'm not going for a swim just yet. I'm not diving just yet. You don't want to count your chickens too early, yeah, gang? Oh, yeah. Fuck me. I tell you what. Just join. Can you explain the entry? Yeah, of course, my friend. Of course. Let me just swap to the chart. I'll explain it on the footy. Okay, so you see the footprint here. Big dog. All right, so I pretty much got on. I just had a shower and I've just gotten on. And we're below value area low. Fine. We're on the massive downtrend for the day. That's fine. Now, what I saw and pretty much my whole thesis is we've come down pretty bearish down here. Pretty strong on the offers for the low volume that it is. And then I saw this 55. So this 91 here was a 55 on the offer, which was a limit that got filled by bid. So bids quickly rushed. This candle was like a 3-second candle up. And when I saw that 55 get filled, I thought, okay, let me dip my toes in the water. And I entered a long based off that. Now, if this long doesn't hit, that's fine, man. Like, as I said, I'm happy to dip my toes in the water. This could be a bit of a premature, too early sort of entry because I'm sort of going to wait for those perfect setups. But if I see a market behavior like that, that's fine because I know if we're down all day, there's got to be a bit of a pullback at least to the POC or at least to the value area low. And, you know, when it approaches back to the value area low, I'll just move my stops to break even. And if it reverses, right? So, yeah, pretty much I saw that 55 on the offer limit get filled and I jumped in straight away, you know. I didn't go balls deep, but I jumped in. And as I said, I just want to dip my toes in the water and see what we're doing. I feel like the real moves tonight will be coming at the Euro Open. as they've been coming a little bit later on in the session, you know, that London Open sort of even a little bit later, the real moves have been coming. But we're chilling, man. We're going to wait and see, you know. As soon as it reaches this sort of value area low, I want to see how it reacts here, and I'll just move my stops to break even. Just in case, you know, because there's always a potential reversal coming into that value area low. So hopefully that explains it, Big Tommy. And yeah, you know, don't want to count your chickens too early, my man. You know what I'm saying? Even now, you know, if it's a sketchy trade, risky trade, you can always move your stop to break even or a little bit below it. If you don't have faith in it, you know, as I said, this wasn't a 100% type of trade. It was more just dip the toes in the water, bro. And you know what? I'm fucking loving that expression, the dip the toes in the water. It's nice. Just means it just means you're getting a feel for it. You want to get a feel for the market. You want to get a flow. Now, this is not a trade where you're balls to the wall on this. Obviously, because we're below the value area and we're on the downstream, bro. So this could easily come back. This could easily come back, stop me out, and go for target those lows of the day. But I am anticipating longs probably at the 77 or maybe, you know, the 75s. There are TPO levels that haven't been touched yet. And I am anticipating sort of reversals of those areas, but we'll just wait and see. So if I take a loss here, it's no problem. We're chilling. I'm not stressed at all. I'm just chilling, right? You got to remember we are on the downward doggy down here. So we're on the downward doggy all day. We've come back to this POC here and we've chopped there and we've come down. So you can anticipate some nice shorts today if you're not in longs and you don't have a gut feeling for longs. But just seeing how this has filled 3 days of upward momentum and the imbalances, I wouldn't be surprised if we tick up from here, that we've filled the imbalances now and we continue higher. Short and chill. That's what we call it. Short and chill. Oh. Man. Yeah, so, and also, you know, we've got a few trade deals going on, like Japan, and yesterday we had a 15% tariff that Trump announced with Japan. They made an agreement. There's a few other trade deals, especially with the euro, sorry. So, you know, most investors will come into gold for a safe haven. The dollar might be weakening with all these tariffs. Investors are scared or whatnot. But look, besides all the fundamentals and the macros and all that bullshit, we're just going to play on the market behavior, right? The sellers are still in control because we're below the VWAP. So we're chilling. We don't know if buyers are in control just yet until we get above the VWAP. Now, this VWAP is the daily VWAP. So as soon as the Asia opens, that's when the VWAP starts. Anything below the VWAP, sellers are in control. Anything above the VWAP, buyers are in control. Now, it looks like we are just sort of chopping around here. A little bit low on the volume. If you're a little bit nervous here, don't be nervous and move your stops to a little bit below break even here. If you're a little bit scared here, just because there's no real volume for a push up. Bidders look like they're sort of exhausted here. So in the last 4 days, what we've had is we come for those lows, we sweep the lows, and then we come up into value. So I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to do the exact same shit today. This is the similar situation that's been happening in the last 4 days. Sorry, 3 days. We're Thursday. I keep thinking it's Friday today. It's not Friday just yet, boys. Let's just chill out. Let's just fucking relax. All right, so we got some nice offers coming down. Oh, I've got to move my heater back, man. My eyes just fucking swell up and close on me. All right, so the bids are strong. Look, the bids keep bidding it up here. So they're not really letting the offers push it down. And what we want to see is we want to see bids push above this value area low. If we see it push above this value area low, back into value. That's a nice sign for all the bids. We don't want to see a reversal off this value area low. We see a reversal off this value area low, well, we're fucked. But yeah, even for today, I mean, yesterday left a massive, huge imbalance on the shorts. So you could potentially see today as like a fill-in for those shorts before we move lower. You just never know, but you just pay attention to the market behavior, man. So it looks like our bids are strong here, you know. Filled a 19 on the offer. You know, today I'm feeling a little bit confident. You know, if it's your first trade and you're sort of it's going your way, you know, today I really want to start anticipating adding contracts into a position and really building that position for a nice swing. We have news tonight, so I won't be swinging tonight. Usually sometimes I will leave my computer on and swing a position. Obviously with my stops above break even, 10, 15 ticks just in case, but I tend to swing positions, aiming for 200, 300 ticks. All right, so we don't want to see a reversal off here. So if you're a little bit nervy coming into this value area low, and it can potentially happen, is we reverse off here. We would move our stops to break even here. We don't want to see reversals off this value area low. We want to see it hold above it and push. All right, so you see a 22 on the bid that just got filled. Offers are coming in now. What I actually should do is move it to the footprint chart so you can see what I'm looking at. Yeah, so this value area low, we don't want to see a reversal off this bad boy. We want to see it push through it and hold that value area. We can hold above it and sustain above it. That's nice. That's nice. But we do have ceilings that we have to break through. POCs, VWAPs, blah, 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 blah. All that fucking shenanigans. But it looks like the offers are strong though. They are filling bids. So this bad boy here, we need to stay above it. We actually need to break through it and stay above it. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we reverse off it. I'm not going to lie to you. I hope everyone's got their, they've had their morning or afternoon coffee and they're all jacked up, fucking ready to rock and roll. Caffeine on a high. They're ready to start sweating and the adrenaline rush. Because I tell you what, there's no better fucking feeling than sitting there, your eyes are peaked to the screen and you're just fucking G'd up, bro. You're just watching this screen. You're in a position. You're adding to a position. Never want to add to a loser. Remember that. And you don't also want to average out of a loser. So always use a hard stop. Never want to be the one to be like, oh, fuck, I've got to average out of my position because I know how hard that is mentally to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to fucking stay strong. We're wired. We got that caffeine. We're fucking booming and we're jacked up, bro. We're fucking ready to take on tonight's session or this morning's session for the Euro motherfuckers. All right. We don't want to see a reversal of this. We want to see it push through back into the value. Don't be a fucking slut. Just keep pushing. Sorry, excuse my language. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Yeah, my guy, look, I'll be honest with you. I don't trade the New York time. It's a little bit early for me, man. If I stay up till 10:30, 11. Yeah, if I stay up for like 10:30, 11, which is the fucking New York Open, it's a little bit too late for me, you know. I'll be up till like 1, 2 a.m. Sounds selfish, bro. Sounds selfish, but yeah, I'll be fucked up if I stay up that late, man. All right, looks like we're reversing off here. This is not what we wanted to see. Look, as I said, you know, if you're feeling a little bit scared from this, you could move your stops to break even because potential reverse of the value area low. But you know what? We're just gonna hold the fuck on, yeah? We're gonna hold tight. Got faith in these bids. We're gonna hold tight. Yeah, bro, it's 1 a.m. here and you've fired me up. Yeah, bro, for real. Honestly, I don't care what time it is. You gotta stay fired up, bro. Always stay fired up. Don't let any fucking one tell you to go to sleep, bro. You stay the fuck away, bro, and you fired up. Nah, bro. If you're fired up and you're trying to go to sleep, you got work or something tomorrow, man. Good luck, bro. I don't want to fire too many people up, you know. We don't want to get all jacked up and crazy over here, man. It's only 3:35 p.m. for me, so I'm chilling. All right, so we've come down off this. We've reversed off this. It's a little bit scary. We're in that danger zone. If the bids can break above it, we're happy days. If the bids fail to break above it, we're sad days, yeah? We're sad days. But we're chilling right now. Yeah, so I didn't want this to happen, man. This candle right here, I didn't want this to happen. And I had a feeling, and it usually does. It does reverse off a value area low. And some of my trades are reverses off value area lows or longs above value area highs, because what they do is they break out of it and then they pull back to it. And yeah, you can get some good moves. But because we're in a long here and we're sort of believing in the longs, I'm not going to take out of my position just yet. But yeah, this would be a short trade for me on some days. But I'm going to have faith tonight, yeah. Faith. Yeah, so Ethan, where are you from, man? Yeah, I take it you're from the States if it's 1 a.m. for you. California, LA. Wait, California might be in LA. Correct me if I'm wrong, big dog. Correct me if I'm wrong. All right, we're on that low volume. Bids are pushing up. Low volume though, so I'm not having faith just yet. What I might do actually... Florida, yeah, nice, bro. You're in the alligator city. Can't even speak. You're in the alligator city. Look, I'm not really liking the way it's trading here. I might just move my break even just a little bit above it. I'm just not liking how it's sort of low volume around here. We've had that massive candle upwards. If we break back above into this value, we're chilling. I might move my stop just a little bit below my entry. But just the way it's trading at the moment on this footprint, I'm not really liking the bids here. Yeah, Florida's nice. Now, do you need a gun license in Florida, or can you stay strapped without a license? I've been to Florida when I was 17, I believe. I went to Palm Beach. I went to Palm Beach and I was in Orlando for, is it Disney World? One of those fucking cartoon fucking Halloween bullshit rides with fucking candy shit. Sorry, I'm having a brain blank. I'm having a blank. I can't even fucking speak. See, this is the fucking problem. All right. I'm having a brain blank. You know why I can't speak? Because these bids are fucking pissing me off. Just go back into value, my boys. Back into value. Stop fucking dicking around here. I don't want to see reversals of this, bro. My God. Jesus Christ. Yeah, man. No license. That's crazy. So you can pretty much go to one of those gun factories or a market for the guns, buy a glizzy fucking strap up. You don't even need a license, man. That's crazy. That's pretty sick though. Not gonna lie. But like, aren't you scared someone's gonna just whip out a fucking gun if you accidentally bump them or something in the street? It is, you know, in Australia, it is so hard to get a gun license, and it's not a gun license for a handgun or anything. It's literally a gun license for a rifle in Australia. Like it's not hectic, you know. And to get a gun license here, you need to know someone with acreage of a farm. And you also need to do heaps of tests, bro. You can't have like speeding fines. You can't have anything. It's fucking wild. Holy fuck. Look at the slippage there, bro. That's crazy. Yeah, so it looks like it is reversing off this. So I'm kind of glad I got out of that. I'm kind of glad I got out of that. Yeah, look at that. Wow. And you know what? If it does go up from here, that's fine. What I'll do is I'll wait for an entry once it gets back into value, which is A-okay for me. A-okay for me. So let's see how we're trading. Yeah, man, the farm laws, bro, they're no joke, straight up. Yeah, so we had a huge candle down here. Looks like a lot of the bids got filled. And then they sort of exhausted at the POC. Yeah, they sort of got exhausted there. So probably the same as yesterday. We're probably going to smack through the lows. And I'm hoping to maybe get a nice fill at the 77s. We are trading 31, nearly 32,000 contracts for the day of volume. That's a lot. It is pretty good. It means there's a lot of volumes transacting today. Today's the big boy day. Yeah, we're coming down. We're coming down. Let's see if this 44 on the DOM gets filled. Let me move this bad boy because I want to see 77s. I want to see 77s get hit and a possible reversal of the 77s. That's what I want to see. Ooh, 70s look nice. Yeah, look, good question, Ethan. So do you give the same sort of weight to value area made from a trend day? It depends. It depends how the trend day is trending. You know, with the time that I'm trading with the Euro in London, heaps of times what's happened is, you know, you're trending so bullish on the day. There's no breaks of lows or anything. It's really just bullish trend all day, and it's a clear bullish sign. And then all of a sudden, it'll, you know, London Open will happen and it'll just wipe out pretty much the whole fucking trend. And it's happened heaps of times. So I still do take in consideration my value area levels. The only time I won't take in consideration my value area levels if the value area level has only 20 contracts or under, you know, 50 contracts for that value area level. There's not much value built up there. But I still take it as a level, right? And if it breaks above that level and it pulls back to that level, cool. I'll take a long if we're trading above the value area highs. So I still take into consideration the levels, even if we're trending. And I'll just see how we react at those levels. I'll see if we build value at those areas or we push straight through them. If we push straight through them, cool. I'll play that as a breakout trade. But I also look at market behavior. You know, I do read the footprint and the DOM. Footprint the most and time and sales the most. I'm not crazy on the DOM where I'm looking at it. That, you know, I can just look at a DOM. I don't need to look at a chart. I still like to visualize on a footprint with contracts built up and with the delta and the volume and the divergence there. I still like to look at that stuff. So we're down 40 ticks from the value area low. Yeah, and I could quite easily have gotten out of my longs there and shorted that value area low. But, you know, I was anticipating sort of a long from there, which is fine. As I said before at the start of stream, just sort of dipping my toes in, yeah? Now, we are in a downtrend kind of day. So we are expected shorts to come through, but then we are expecting longs to sort of push back up. So, you know, we are filling 3 days worth of bullish momentum. huge imbalances that we're sort of filling here. Now let's read how this sweep, if we do sweep this low here at 79.1, we're going to see how we do if we sweep that. Oh, a nice push up here from the bids. Now you see a nice push up here from the bids. Don't be too G'd up or excited. This means jack shit. That's low volume. We had 28 on the bid limits sitting on the bids that got filled, and then we pushed up. That's fine. Now this is not a entry just here. This is not an entry just here. All right, so we're pushing. Bids are strong here. They're nice. We got a 55 on the bid here sitting. We'll see if that gets taken. Oh shit, that's a nice push up. 33 ticks. It's a really nice push. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we offer straight through that now. I want to see the low of the day get taken. At least surge through. And I am anticipating 77s for a long. So we'll see what happens when we reach those levels. I went to the shops before, bought myself an energy drink, and I'm not sure if I want to pop that bad boy just yet. I'm not sure if I want to get all hyped up and excited, you know. We don't want to be fired up just yet. So we had a big push from down here. We've come up 32 ticks. Generally, big pushes can mean a couple things. Now, mainly a big push on one candle isn't a sign of an uptrend push. If it's a small push, and then we get a big surge upwards, most likely we'll continue going upwards. But if it's a big push like this, you're more than likely not going to go anywhere, sort of exhausted. I was just going to ask about the 60s, 70s, what you thought about long. Yeah, look, so we're not going to blindly jump in on the 60s and 70s, but any even number, you know, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 100s, especially, you know, the 100s, 200s, you will see a big surge push through those numbers just because they're those big even numbers. And psychology-wise, a lot of participants have stops or fills at those areas, or algos buying or selling at those areas. But 77, reason why I say 77 is yesterday's TPO low. Sorry, I'm fucking mistaken. 3 days ago, so on Monday, TPO low, which is the time spent in certain areas. So TPO low was at 77s, same as the volume profile low was at 77s. So we can potentially get a nice reversal off there. But we're not just going to, I don't have limits just sitting there and blindly going to enter on that. No, we want to see some sort of reaction. Now today might actually be a very volatile day. So if you're thinking about trading on a full clip, I recommend just going half clip, go easy and sort of work your way into a position. We are trading at 33,000 full volume. So what we want to do is just sort of take it easy. It is, you're probably expected to have a bit of volatility. So if you're tight stop losses, I mean, you want to widen them and go in with half clips, which is half your size generally. And then you can always scale into your position. But with the big swings that have been taking today, you want to take into account that you might get fucked up if you're on a full clip, normal risk, normal everything, right? All right, so we're bidding up here, and we are strong on the bids here. But you look, I'm waiting for that low to be sort of taken, and I'm waiting for those 77s. If I swap back to the profile chart and show you, we did have a clean reversal of that profile. Yeah, we did have that clean reversal there. You see that clean reversal of that value area low? As I said, yeah, it tends to happen. You know, you break through it and he comes back to it, sort of tests it. We aren't strong on the bids there. They exhaust, and the offers, we just keep offering down. perfect for a short entry there. If you missed the POC entry up here, if you weren't trading that early on the day, perfect second entry here, man. But we're going to try longs today. So we're going to see what we read down here. The low of the day is 79.1. We're going to see what we get there. So we keep, I think for a month now, we reached that 3-450s sort of massive ceiling space there where we can't push through it. Massive resistance there. And we also come back into it. I think we pushed through it a little bit and then we swept it. We pretty much swept it and we come straight back down. So that's a huge resistance zone there. So if we in the future break that 3-450s or the 3-460s, whatever the high is, expect that shit to just blast through like a fucking rocket ship. Yeah, look at this. This is moving nice now. Look at that. It's moving really nice now. Look, and if you're ever in a position and you did what I did where you move your stops to break even, you get stopped out, that's fine, and it keeps coming down. And then, it does go in your favor and you're just watching it and you're just like, holy fuck, I could have caught this move. Just relax. You'll always have a second time or a third time or a fourth time. You just that I feel like that's the problem with most traders is if they get stopped out and then it suddenly goes in their favor, they'll just jump in the trade straight away without even thinking or reading the market behavior and just get fucked up again and again and again and again. Yeah, look, so an unwind could be equally pretty good, especially on some news. What's even the macro thesis for gold prices at this point? Yeah, so the unwind pretty much is good because we're just filling that big bullish uptrend we've had for a week now. We're sort of filling those positions. So I knew that was going to sort of happen at one point in time, even if we just fucking skyrocketed past 3-500s. We always know that we are going to come back and fill those areas of those imbalances. And the macro, I mean, yesterday we had the Japanese, or not yesterday, the day before we had the Japanese. Today was the Japanese tariffs, 15%, or was it yesterday? I can't fucking remember. We've got a tariff deal potentially taking place with Europe. So a lot of investors are putting their money into the dollar because it's coming up, it's rising, and they're taking money out of gold. It's not acting as a safe haven anymore because the dollar's rising. So equally with the dollar rising, gold will go down and vice versa. And that's just how it basically works because gold is sort of another currency. It's a safe haven. It's like the bonds and whatnot. They are considered safe havens. So when the world's going to shit, people are putting money into gold. So equally, we have gold sort of coming down, and if you looked at the dollar, the US dollar, that would be rising. So people think the dollar is strong at the moment with all the tariffs and all the news going on. I think the economy is going good in the US. Gold fundamentals have always been hard as fuck for me to understand. Yeah, look, man, I don't read too much into fundamentals. I do read the news and stuff every morning, but I don't read too much into them, as in I don't place my trades on fundamentals. So I don't necessarily go, oh, okay, well, we've got tariff news, blah, 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 or, the federal Powell has stated this, and that. I don't just straight away get on my computer and enter a short or a long based on fundamentals, but I do read the fundamentals and sort of help me guide what we're going to expect in the session. But I still wait for technicals, or I still wait for the market behavior to show me that, okay, well, now we're going to short, right? The only thing with fundamentals is if you're in the US, which you are, fundamentals play a big part because the open of the US is when all the news happens and everything. So you sort of want to be up to date with all that stuff because massive moves can happen. And if you haven't read the news on what's happening tomorrow, today, next week, fucking next year, you could be caught lacking and you could get fucked up. Yeah, so we look strong here on the bids. We look strong here on the bids. We definitely look strong here on the bids, which is fine. But I do want to see a pullback at least to sweep the low or come to the 77s and anticipate a long. Just going to bear it back 2 seconds. I'm just going to go to the bathroom. All right, boys. I'm back. Do you mainly trade gold, or is it just the most active product around your hours? Yeah, so really good question, bro. So pretty much gold is such an active liquid market during the hours I'm trading. Also, look, ES and NASDAQ, they are equally as active, but I feel they can be a little bit sluggish at times. And NQ or NASDAQ, I'm not sure why people trade NASDAQ, bro. It is such a volatile, thin market. You can get chopped up. I mean, most people, they look at the profits they can make or the swings, you get really good swings. But unless you're familiar and you're a veteran, it's so hard to trade NQ. I suggest ES. It's a lot thicker and slower. And I suggest trading that. But yeah, no, definitely gold would be probably the strongest sort of commodity metal in this sort of session. Oil's also a great sort of commodity as well to trade in this session. So I do look at oil, ES, gold primarily, and sometimes I'll throw in a little bit of platinum or silver just to see how we're trading. But I've got ES, CL open, and I'm always sort of going off those charts and having a look. And it's also good to put them and pair them with gold and whatnot to see if they are correlated in a way of moves. Yeah, so gold, and you can get some really nice moves off gold in the Euro/London sort of time. You get some really nice moves. It's such a thin, well, it's not thin, but it's such a liquid market to be trading in this time. All right, so it looks like we're sort of reversing off this again. If we can punch through this value area low, I'm sort of happy to sort of take a short here if I can see some sort of confirmation that we want to short off this again. So we can see if it reverses again. But look, it does seem like the bids are strong here. We got this massive candle. We filled so many offers. Then we've come back down. And then we've bidded straight back up. But we're low volume on the bids here. So fucking fire up. Fire the fuck up. I just made a protein shake after I went to the bathroom. We're going to put that bad boy in me. We'll digest that bad boy. Drink 2 liters of water. Stay hydrated at all times. Let's fucking send it, yeah? Let's fucking send it. I'm ready for a good session. So this is the Euro Open in 22 seconds. Let's brace ourselves, prepare ourselves. All eyes on the screens. All eyes on the screens. Here we go. I'll keep it on the footprint chart so you can see what we trade. Five seconds, 2 seconds. Here we go. Right, so we push up. ES really isn't that thick anymore. It's crazy watching old shit. It used to be 300 lots. Yeah, man. ES used to be so thick. ES used to be like the bond market, man. Super, super thick. You could potentially see like 400 or 500 lots on the offer or the bid, and you could actually say, wow, this is iceberg or this is absorption. This is like classic absorption. And you can read it so clear. But I find with sort of NQ, if you trade in that Euro London, it's super thin. So you can't really see or tell what sort of market behavior we're doing, you know, unless you're using such a wide stop loss. It's really hard to read because it's so fast. All right, we're looking like we're coming straight back down. That was a pretty shitty open candle, 137 on the volume. Divergence of 21. Offers stronger. All right, here we go. Let's see what we get here. See if we can get maybe a potential reverse off this value area low. But if we're going to reverse, I think what we'll do is we'll come up to this POC. And what we'll do is we come up here, maybe sweep that area, and we bounce off that POC for a short. Yeah, man. Yeah. The spread, I mean, I remember the spread for ages. So yen tanked last year. I really want to say mid-year last year, the yen tanked, and it tanked something ridiculous. And I'm trying to remember, but the NASDAQ just went absolutely fucking insane. And the spread for months was at least 7 ticks, which was just fucking insane. And also, guys, if you haven't already, give the stream a bit of a like, give it a subscribe. Always tune in. I'll be streaming Monday to Friday, roughly for 2-3 hours. I'll be fucking here, boys. Monday to Friday. We're locked in. We'll see what happens. Yeah, man. August the 5th. That was the date there. Yeah, when the yen just fucking tanked. Yeah, that's crazy. I remember that. It's fucking wild. I also remember previously when Trump got elected. Well, he won. I was watching the screens that night because I was in the Euro sort of open, and man, it was fucking crazy. I think gold just tanked 400 or 500 ticks within 10 minutes, man. It was fucking insane. And I thought, you know what, like we're gonna have some good moves here. So it was shorting. I remember it was shorting like crazy and I entered shorts. We came down like 30 ticks and then it just fucking skyrocketed 100 ticks and then it came back down 200 ticks. It was just fucking wild. It was just not worth trading at all. And I know some crazy motherfuckers out there that sort of trade these news events and make some good money, but man, you've got to have the eyes and the ears for it. All right, so what I want to see is I want to see we come down here and we sort of sweep this area. That's what I want to see. It's what I'll be waiting for. I'm going to try and get a nice trade. One of my friends just told me bit of inside information here, boys. Get ready for it. Is oil long is going to be a strong long. So if any of you bad boys want to jump into an oil long, apparently it's going to be a strong long. Now, there's a bit of inside of information for you boys. Nah, don't trade it. Don't trade it unless you know what you're doing. But yeah, no, my friend just sort of hit me up on that. Oh, it does look like it's moving like a motherfucker. Looks like it's about to tap the high of the day on oil. Oh, shit. All right, let's wait for these. Let's wait for this low to be swept. Show us what you got, baby. A little bit curious. Does anyone go to the gym in this chat? I know there's 4 viewers. 4 viewers. Does anyone go to the gym? You 4 sexy fucking viewers. Yeah, man, oil looks like it's going to skyrocket, but we'll see if it sweeps the high and reverses, but it does look like it's going to skyrocket. Sort of stuck in that range, so if we can break through that oil range, I think we go to the upside. Looks like it's fucking boosting. Shit's on steroids. All right, boys. Yeah, getting back into it very soon. Yeah, nice, bro. Nice. You got to start somewhere. Gym's always good, man. Always good. If you don't have misses, always good to perv on the fucking girls in there. Don't take selfies in the mirror though. Fuck that gay shit, bro. Straight the fuck out. We don't want to be. Every time I'm in the gym and school and work has me busy as fuck. Yeah, bro. I relate to that. But bro, let me tell you, every time I walk in the gym and I see Tom, Dick, and Harry in the fucking mirror taking selfies of themselves, and they're not even big, bro. And I'm just thinking to myself, bro, wait till you get home. You don't have to fucking flex in the mirror. You know what I mean? You know, when I see these kids flexing in the mirror, I tend to give them a little bit of bicep pump. Boom. They look back and they see me. I got the double biceps. Boom. Smack that right in your face. You know what I mean? Boom. Oh, you funny cunts. All right, so it looks like we're coming down. This is good. We've been waiting for this. We've been waiting for this bad boy to come down. How old are you, Ethan? If you don't mind me asking. I hope you're in college or university, whatever they call it over there in Florida. I hope you're not under 21 or 18, you bad boy. I hope you're not a little young one. I hope you're fucking overage, my boy. I don't want to catch you in this stream if you're under 18, my bro. Yeah, nice. 20. Okay. I'll fuck with that, bro. I'll fuck with that. You're over the legal limit. Yeah, so my favorite lift, bro, love the bench press, bro. And you know what? I used to hate legs. I used to hate training legs until I started growing them. And now every time I train them, you can sort of see that muscle structure growing. And it's actually a really good feeling. But yeah, bro, I used to hate training legs because for, I'd say a week and a half, oh man, struggling sitting on the toilet, bro. Struggling. But yeah, only train legs once a week. I generally do like a 5-day split. Yeah, I gotta say like bench. Bench is my favorite. Even flies on cables or fly like a pec deck machine is fucking brilliant. The pump you get, the blood flow you get in those pectorials, man. Oh, yeah, bro. Let me tell you something. You whack those headphones in, Apple Pros, Apple 3 gens, even the Apple 1st gens, bro. You whack them bad boys in. You put that heavy metal shit on. Let the bodies hit the floor. You put that shit on, bro, and you fucking jump on the squat rack and you push. You fucking push, bro. And it hurts, but I'm telling you now, you become a new fucking member of the gym. You become new. You're a new human being. All right, enough shit talk now, Ethan. You're distracting me. All right, so we're coming down. We want to wait for this low to get swept. Offers are strong. We do have strong offers. So just jumping in along here is stupid. Jumping in along before was not stupid because of how we traded. Let me show you something. How we traded over here. We came down, heavy exhaustion on the offer. They couldn't break. We come back up, comes to the POC, and then my entry was over here. We sort of came here and we filled a 55 on the bid. Straight away, I was like, okay, let's long off that. That was enough for me to long off that. But yeah, having a long here is a little bit of a silly idea. So we're just gonna wait. Man, oil looks like it is pumping. Holy fuck. Jesus Christ. From the value area low, it's pumped. Really nice pump on the oil. Really nice pump. My friend sent me at 7 a.m. He told me about the oil pump, and I think we just missed it. But that's all good. That's all fucking sweet. Got to watch some of the old Olympic lifters like Pyros, Dimas, guys are goated. Yeah, bro. When I first got into the gym, I want to say 6 years ago. Now, I haven't been going consistently for 5 years, but I started training 5-6 years ago properly. And I used to watch all the the motivational old school bodybuilders. There's clips on YouTube where, they've cut up old clips and put them together with music and shit. And it sort of just G's you up, bro. And I used to look at these bodybuilders and go, holy fuck, like, this is what I want to look like. But obviously I didn't know too much about those fucking steroids and shit. And they're all on like heavy steroids. They're on like HCG, human growth, trenbolone sandwiches. They're on some crazy shit. But, I saw their size and I was like, that's what I want to I want to be huge. I want to be massive. And I locked in. I literally locked in. And I got big at one stage and I sort of jumped on the gear and all that. And we got huge, All right. Bids are coming into play here. But they're not strong. I'm waiting for that real move. We're not just gonna jump in here just because we see this little bit of bid action. Let's mark the low of the day on here so you gentlemen can see. 79.1. That's what we want to see get swept down here. 79.1 and the 77s. So I'm hoping and anticipating a reversal of the 77s. Yeah, oil is pumping. Really nice pump. See why it's pumping. Let's see some news. See if we got any fucking news on this bad boy. I always have Twitter open. I follow First Squawk and always refresh it for any news that could potentially give you that head start into a trade. I do run 5 monitors at the moment. I was running 4 and I recently just got a 5th one. It just helps instead of opening up applications, closing, opening, it's there. You just have to turn your head to the left. Boom, it's there. It's in front of you. You save a couple milliseconds, which is huge. You always want to be on the lookout for everything. You know, it does look like we want to offer down. It really fucking does. But the dirty dogs, they're exhausted at the moment. Look like they're going for a bit of a snoozy woozy. But we're waiting. We are waiting. Yeah, we're sitting on our hands. That's what we're doing. Sitting on our fucking hands. Let's see what's going on in the world. Let's look at routers or routers, whatever it's called. Yeah, bro. Axia, man. What a fucking prop firm. I used to watch all their stuff. Loved it. I've seen nearly every single video of their live stream trader Dimos or Dimmy. He's the massive trader that traded the news. Huge trader. Big balls, by the way. Big balls. His missus is probably getting pumped every night. Bro, like massive balls, that guy. Anyways, regardless of that shit talk. Commodities, currencies. All right, let's look at commodities, look at energy. Let's see crude oil. You fucking dirty dogs. Yeah, so the big pump, most likely from the Asia news. Yeah, oil price rise on US trade optimism, drop in crude inventories. Yeah, you dirty fucking dogs. Okay, here we go. Offer straight down. Let's go. Lock in, boys. Lock the fuck in. All right, we're not locked in anymore. We're not locked in. Gasoline stocks also fell by 1.7 million barrels to 231.1 million barrels, nearly double expectations for a 908,000 barrel draw. Yeah, nice one, Gary. Nice one. So as soon as Euro Open happened, it just went boost, skyrocketed. Nice. Yeah, I was running 3 monitors for a little bit until I started sort of dabbling in other charts and all that stuff, and I comes to realization like, well, instead of me opening, shutting down, opening again, all these charts, let's just start with 4 screens, and then I jumped into my fifth screen, and potentially I want to get into that 6th screen sort of thing. But I just can't be fucked buying another stand, so it's sort of annoying at the moment. But yeah, no, it's just so much easier, especially if you're looking at multiple markets. It's heaps easier. Yeah, you wouldn't buy a screen just to look like you're a sick cunt that trades 5 screens. Like, no, you're actually buying a screen because it make your life a lot easier. I was reading about one of their traders on a Japan election. They were describing it. I look at the chart, might have a bit of a split second to get in. It's fucking wild. Yeah. Yeah, some of their old school sort of Axia veterans, as you would say, are fucking machines, man. Machines. But they're sort of in that environment. It's a fueled environment. Everyone's on the same wavelength. They teach the exact same strategy for everyone. And it's smart because what they do is they bring in people who don't know trading, who want to learn trading, and they brainwash them in the exact thing that they want to see. They are trading on fake money or sim money for a couple months until they can pass, their own evaluations. And then it's a 60-40 profit split. So why wouldn't you go through the effort of training people to get returns? Plus, they also have Axia courses. They have so much stuff. So they're bringing in a lot of money. But yeah, no, some of their old school veterans, man, like they're fucking hectic to watch. There was actually a guy from New Zealand, I'm pretty sure, who was in Axia. His old videos, I forgot his name, but yeah, he's definitely from New Zealand. He's got that sort of accent. It looks like it's a bit of a slow one here. Bit of a choppy chango. No problem. No fucking problem. We'll just wait. We'll wait. Okay, now the levels have changed. Levels have changed. So now value is down here. We've built value now. Now this value area, if I change this chart, value area is now here. We can see where we're tapping and going from that area. This is a good opportunity now. If we come back into this value area, this is that end of the shelf here. If we can see some nice sort of market reactions down here, perfect long position. Now, it only just changed. So in your heads, you're probably looking at this going, oh my God, why didn't you enter? It's value area low. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, nearly 6 wicks that went past it and reversed off it. Well, it just changed, all right? It just built up value and it just changed. So shut the fuck up and let's just fucking wait and see what happens, yeah? Nah, I'm just fucking around. All right, let's see if we can get a move back into this value area low and I'll potentially take a long. Value is built up now, so this is good. Looks like these dirty dogs just wanted to build value here. Offers exhausted. See if we can get some nice bid moves. It's too late in the move for me to long here, just because my stop is always a 30 tick hard stop. Don't go past that. Oh, it looks like we're moving. We are moving. Potentially finished filling these areas from from this week, from Monday, potentially filling those areas, those imbalances. Oh man, oil is fucking booming. Holy shit. Wow. That's 7 o'clock. I should have got a DOM chart straight away. I should have opened the DOM chart straight away when my friend messaged me and just gotten into that trade. Holy fuck. You ever change size based on where your stop will be? Yeah. So good question, bro. I know a lot of people that do that actually. And look, a lot of people will change their size based on if they put their stop loss below a low or above a high. And I've seen that plenty of times. For me, I don't. I prefer to scale into positions and I'll have a hard stop of a 30 tick, or I might extend it, but very rarely I'll extend it. I like to pinpoint my entries pretty good where my 30 tick stop loss is more than enough. What was I going to say? If it's not going in my favor or it is going in my favor, I will judge accordingly. So just remember that as well. I will judge accordingly and I'll move my stop a bit higher, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so it looks like we sort of bounced off this value area low. We didn't come back into it, so I didn't take any trade. I'm just trying to find something right now. Yeah, okay. All right, so. Oh, very good song. Very good song. Very good song. If you guys want to tune in what I'm listening to right now in the background, there's the song. Really good song. Fucking tune, boys, tune. All right, so it looks like we're coming back into the value area low here. Swap to the footy so you can see. All right. So I want to see some sort of as you'd like take when you're likely to be on side right away. Yeah, look, I set my break even sort of target above 40 ticks if it's going in my favor. And I generally will respond and act accordingly. And I'll probably move it, but I automatically have Sierra charts to put a break even above 40 ticks because gold sometimes can fucking go crazy. So it's always good just to have that sort of hard moves your stops to break even. All right, so it looks like we've just tagged that value area low. Let's see what we do around here. Potentially come for a nice long here. Does look like it reversed off the POC, but that's fine. What we want to wait for is for some sort of confirmation. So watch closely here. Watch closely here. Now, remember, I still want to see lows be taken out, but that's fine. If we do get a reaction off this, this is a perfect sort of long sort of scenario here. We've built up value on that value area low. All right, so that's low volume there on the bids. That's not enough confirmation to sort of jump in. We see down here, we are rejecting off this value area low to push down further. Now, this is a new value area low that it just got put in because we've built value down here. That's the edge of the shelf down here. We are wanting to see a stronger value be built up, and we want to see longer rejections. So tune the fuck in, boys. Eyes peeled. Eyes peeled. Any trade now, we have a risk of a sweep of the low. So just keep that in mind. Today's session is a good session to scale in positions and not enter positions on a full clip, just with the with how we've traded today, how volatile it's been. Nearly 36,000 total volume. All right, so offers coming down below this value area low, which is fine. Which is fine. Now, if we do a sweep at the low of the day, cool. If we come back into value, happy to take a long there. I won't take a long just yet. We're going to wait. Could def see it coming back up, making a lower high, compressing before taking it out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We've got a 44 on the bids here. We'll see how that runs. Okay, so 43 on the bids there just got filled. If you look at the divergence here, 116 offers, strong offers there. 116 offers there, strong. We'll see if we can take this low. Expect a big surge. Expect a big surge, boys. We're trying to get nice trades tonight. Nice, no sloppy bullshit. We're trying to read market behavior properly. We're not trying to fuck around. We're not trying to enter when you see something. Oh my God. You know, we're trying to go nice and sweet. Ooh, a nice bit of bid action there. Nothing crazy. A little bit of bid action there. I do want to see the lows get taken. Ooh, okay. Nice little bit action there. Nice little bit action there. Okay. See if we can get filled here. Ooh, we got filled there. Don't come back, you pussy. Don't come back there. Nope, we don't want to see that. Ooh. We don't want to see that. Nice little bit action there. Nice bit action there. Come on, bids. Step them up. Continue that momentum, that big push, hitting the offers, back into value, hitting the offers. Lifting the offers. Bids are lifting the offers. Offers are hitting the bids. Remember that terminology, boys. All right, we want to see this push up now. We don't want to see this be sloppy toppy. We want to see this push up. Now, if it reaches the POC, I might move my stops just a little bit below break even, just because that might be a point where it reverses, depending on how we play. Okay, remember that. Now we got another 32 minutes until the London Open. Want to see a nice push through. I like how the bids traded that through that value area low. I don't want to see a reversal here. If we see a reversal here, well, fuck me. If I'm talking a bit too fast, let me know. I'll slow it down a little bit. I'll slow it down like this. But if I'm talking at a nice sort of pace, I'm talking like this, and that's fine to understand, well, I'll continue. Obviously, I want everyone tuning in, hearing how I'm speaking. I don't want anyone to be like, oh my God, this guy talks so fast. I'll talk a bit slower. That's fine. No, see, we don't want the bits to be exhausted here. This is bad news. We want to see a push above value area. We don't want to see a reverse off here. I love that. So that entry, basically, we had that 43 on the bids get filled. Couldn't go past it. Then we got that big burst on the bids. Big burst, big players coming in, punching through, entered straight away, coming back into value area. I probably got in a little bit too late. My eyes should have been peeled, probably wait for a little bit of a pullback and then gotten in. But we're above value area. Perfect opportunity for me to long. I still am anticipating the low to be swept. Just an FYI for you young cats out there. I'm still anticipating that low to be swept, but that's fine. We do need to see bids sort of push through at least to the POC, and then I can sort of move your stops. But just still be skeptical. This low can get swept. So bounce back into, oh, now we're under. We've broken below the value area low. Anticipate the sweep. Anticipate the sweep to come. Anticipate the sweep to come. Which is fine. Put your seatbelt on. Hold your fucking horses. Oh, we had a big offer down here. All right, bids are strong there. But we might get tagged out here. Just an FYI for you young cats out there. And a big surge could be coming. So strap the fuck in, boys. Yeah, oh, there it is. There's that big surge. All right, so we had 134 on the offer that just got hit. Want to see if it breaks 77s. Want to see if it breaks 77s. Come down, break the 77s. Don't be a dirty dog. Okay, here we go. Look at all these big offers here. Look at the big offers. We want to see them get hit. Oh, 100 on the offer there. Nice. 77 one taps. Boom. Tap there. Nice. We don't want to jump in just yet. Okay. We're strong. Bids coming in now. Enter there. See if we can get... Okay, there. We're in now. Don't fuck me, you little turkey. We don't want to get turkey slapped here. We're going to play it nice and easy. This is very volatile now, so guys, play it nice and easy. Don't let that shit turkey slap you. Don't let that shit turkey slap you. All right, let's see if the bids can be strong here. This might just be a little bit of a pullback before it shorts even more, but you just want to be focused. Very volatile. As soon as we come to this value area low, if we do, move stops to break even straight away. But this is that level I was looking at, that 77s. We transacted pretty nice here. Divergence is only 87, 629 volume. This could go down. I just want everyone to know that. But I was eyeing that 77s, okay? I got in when I saw the bids strong. Just remember that. I got in seeing the bids strong. Okay, now we make this push. We don't want to see this thing come back down. Super volatile. Keep your eyes peeled. Eyes peeled, boys. Eyes super peeled on this. We come into the value area low, stops above break even because we could potentially reverse off that. We want to see strong bids here. We don't want to see exhausted bids. Push bids, push back into value. Go, show your strength. That's it, bids. Nice bids, nice. Push. We don't want to see a reversal off here. See how it sort of stops there. Offers are coming in. We don't want to see that shit. We do not want to see that shit. We don't want to see that reversing there. We don't want to see that shit. Don't give me that shit. Don't fucking reverse on me here, big dog. We want to push. Push past it. Stay strong. Stay strong, push past it. Break back into value. We want to see that. We want to see come, that's it, good. We want to close into value. Okay, we're nearly up 40 ticks, boys and girls. 40 ticks. There we go. We come back into 40 ticks and I've got my stop that automatically places. We want to see a big push past this. We want to see a big push past this. Thank you, Anonymous. Thank you. I will if this continues higher, I will explain my entry because I don't want you guys to think that I just entered because we came down and I thought, oh, we're gonna come up. I'll explain my actual thought process and my entry. If you didn't hear me speaking when I entered. But yeah, 77s was the place I sort of wanted to get in. We definitely could come further down, but I did want to see how we traded around that 77 and I got in. Now, I'm not just saying this because it's coming in my favor, and I'll explain in a second. So we want to see it come into the POC and we want to see what happens. So stops above break even, we're coming into the POC. You can very well reverse off the POC. Just a fucking FYI for you young cats out there. Now this can very well reverse. We want to see a close on the 5 minute above the value area. We want to see bids strong. We don't want to see him exhausted here. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I do need to go to fucking run to the bathroom. I've drank that much fucking water. Okay, here we go. Looks like it's reversing here. But we're not going to get scared just yet. We're not going to be scared. We're going to fucking hold tight. Now, I'm not going to move my stop back to a 30 tick stop loss just because we're at the low of the day. We've already swept the prior low that it made. So we're just going to leave it there. If we get hit, it gets hit, okay? Now, I'm going to run to the restroom. Hopefully nothing crazy happens. Oh, you dirty dog. You look like you want to come down. That's all good. That is all good. That is all good. We're not going to move. We're not going to move. We're going to keep it there. It looks like it wants to come down. Looks like it wants to reverse off there. No fucking problem. And as I said, we're just going to wait. We're just going to wait and have a look. We'll see if bids get strong. Now, this could potentially come down to the low again. Come back into the low again. Dabble around the low. That's all good, man. That is all good. We just fucking wait. This potentially is probably filling orders that didn't get filled on the bid side. Strong offers down, potentially filling all those orders. Now we want to see bids come back into value and push at least to the POC. Push us to the POC, we've got a good chance of running all the way up. All right, so we're back into value here. It's low volume, so don't count your chickens too fucking early, boys. Don't get too excited. We want to see a nice push from here. That's looking nice. We had a bit of a pullback here. Not bad. Now we want to see it break this area that it was trading. If it breaks this area here, okay, that pullback's valid. That pullback's a valid pullback that we're going to continue long. All right, you sexy fucking cats. We don't want to see it get exhausted here. We want to see it break above this area here. We see it break above this area, 82.1. We got a good chance that we come up to the POC. All right, boys. Push bids, push. Don't let those offers come down. Want to see a nice push above it. Man, oil is still going crazy. It's just hopped into the 66. All right, we don't want to see the bids get exhausted here. We don't want to see the bids get exhausted here. We want to see them push through the 82.1s. Let's go, you fucking chickens. Don't exhaust me on this. Once we push above this, I'll be more inclined to explain my sort of entry. I'm just waiting now. I'm waiting to see if we break above it. Okay, so we tap it. the offers come straight in. Straight away, as soon as we tap that sort of this high here, the algos come in straight away. Boom, offer them down. Want to see some strong bids here? Want to see some strong bids here? We want to know that that 77 level that I was showing is valid. That's what we want to know. Now, that 77 level was a volume area low from 3 days ago and a TPO value low from 3 days ago, FYI, that 77 level. Okay, so my entry, let me just show this. My entry here at the 77 sixes, we came straight down, boom, broke that value area low like motherfucker. We broke it so crazy. Then what we did is we bid it into, I think it was 100 and something offer sitting on the offer. We bid it into that. Okay, so we got volume on the bids, but then it continued breaking down. We got a good auction down here. We passed the 77 once. I didn't see it go down anymore. We got good auctioning there. There wasn't a much imbalance of sellers and buyers. It was 87, which is pretty clean for a 629 volume candle, right? I saw the offers starting to get filled. Bids are pushing up, enter straight away off that. So that is why I entered there. What I want to see now is a push above this 82 area. I don't want to see this tap and reverse. I don't want to see that shit. I want to see a push above it. At least to the POC. We come into the POC, we got a good chance of rising straight up like a fucking star, baby. And if you haven't already, guys, give it a like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll be streaming Monday to Friday. Look, I know I only got 3 viewers, but, you know, it's one of those things where you just say it if they haven't already, you know, share it around, trying to give that good insight shit, and let's just trade, let's have some fun, entertain ourselves, and enjoy life, eh? Hope everyone is healthy, hope everyone's training, I hope everyone's good, and everyone's just killing it at the moment in life. Even if you're not killing it trading, I hope you're just killing it at life. All right, so boys, we do need to see a push above the 82s. We want this to confirm. Yeah, no problem, Anonymous. No problem, man. And that's what I'm hoping to do. So if I speak a little bit fast, I'm sorry. I'll try and speak a little bit lower, but I'm sort of trying to caption everything that my thought process throughout the whole sort of thing. So even if this trade doesn't work out, I stuck to the plan. I saw what I needed to see for a long. Even if it stops me out here, it's whatever. I knew 77s is what I'm looking at. TPO value area low for 3 days ago, and it's a volume profile area low from 3 days ago. So I knew that's what I'm looking at, 77s. Even if it tags me out here, it's whatever. I'm happy. I just want to show you guys my thought process, and that's it. Yeah, so we really need to see these 82s get pushed through. Really, really need to see the 82s get pushed through. Think of this like a ceiling. This 82 is a ceiling. We're failing to break above it. We're failing to break above it. We break above it and then we push straight back down. Hopefully this value area low has built that value now where it doesn't want to go below it anymore. Really want to see those bids push through. It's 18 minutes until London Open. Want to see bids strong. Okay, it looks like we're pushing above it. We don't want to see an offer now. We want to see bids, bids, bids. We don't want it to get caught at the POC. We want it to hold above the POC as well. My take profit on this is 150, but depending on how we trade, I do want to add in to this position here, and I want to continue it up to at least 150. You can see here on my chart, I've got 150 already set there, but we'll see how we trade. Yeah, man. So to be fair, these past few weeks, it's been reversing off VWAPs, and I will be sort of hovering that flatten button if it comes to that VWAP, just because it has been reversing off the VWAP. But if it comes over the VWAP, and I'm anticipating it comes to the value area high, but you know, I definitely will be sort of anticipating it coming to that VWAP and sort of maybe flattening or taking some profits there. It's a good 115 ticks to the VWAP, so I wouldn't stress too much. But no, I definitely do want to anticipate adding into this position here. We just need to break all these levels here. We need to break this POC and sort of edge past these highs here. We can pass these highs here. We got a really good chance of moving forward. But we first and foremost, we need to break these 82s, man. If we can't break these 82s, well, we're fucked. Oh, looks like it's reversing here. Which is fine. We want to see some bids coming in, though. We don't want to be lacking. We want to see some bids coming in. We're still low volume here though, so it's not too bad. The auctioning isn't, you wouldn't call it auctioning at the moment because we're low volume. And there's 36 divergence here on the offers. There's more offers than bids. 36 more, 39 more, 50 more. Bids aren't coming into play just yet. Okay, looks like bids are bouncing off this value area low. We want to see some strong bids here. We want to see a nice push. Nice push. Come on, bids. You can do it. I hope everyone's cheering for the bids right now. We definitely could get a retest at the 77s. Definitely could get a retest at 77s. I just don't want to put my stop loss below the low of day because if it comes back to the low of day, potentially could get swept with a big surge. So I'm sort of sweet having it sort of 3 ticks above my break even because if it comes down, it comes down. Could get another entry. We want to see it. We don't want to see it sort of muck around here. We want to see the bids come in strong. We're already past the volume from this last candle here, which is good. Shows the bids. Oh, maybe I spoke too soon. But shows the bids are in play. But we want to see some bids come through now. Volume is weak at the moment. We've got 13 minutes until London Open. Volume is weak. I don't want to be hovering around this area when London Open hits. I ideally wanted it to be at the POC when London hits. Well, yeah, it looks like it's coming down though. This could be bad news for us, boys and girls. Could be bad fucking news. We want to see some strong bids here, boys. Strong fucking bids. We don't want to see those strong offers. We want to see some strong bids. Oh, they look like they're coming down. No bids here, showing some strength. Yeah, no bids here, showing some strength. We want to see some bids come into play here. We want to go back into value. Come on, bids. Stop fucking around. Yeah, offers look like they are stronger. Wow. Where are the biddies? Where are the biddy bids? Where are the biddy bids? Biddy bids might not be in action tonight. It might be a short season today. Come on, bids. Show me some signs of strength. You little cheeky kitty cat. Come on, bids. Come back into value. I'm waiting. I'm watching. I'm not see these 1-2 contracts bidding. It's really low volume, and that's not strength. That's not a sign of strength for me. When you start seeing, 10s, 11s, 13s, 14s on the offers getting eaten by the bids, that's strong. See, this is strong. This would be a strong candle for me. We don't want to see a reversal off this value area low, guys. Just remember that. Higher low, yeah. Potentially higher low, man. Potentially higher low. So we want to see some strong action now coming through. Strong action. Continue this strong action, boys. But I don't want to be sitting 20 ticks in front when the London Open happens, because most times you get stopped out, bro, before it fucking continues to move. All right, here we go, bids. Breakthrough. Nice. Really nice. Continue the move. Continue the move. Have some momentum. Let's get some higher volume in this bad boy. Higher volume in this bad boy. Only 30 tick on the total. Sorry, 32 contracts on the total volume. 34. Nothing crazy. We want to see some bids come in. Bids come in. Now, this move reminds me of yesterday's move. We swept the low, then we come back into that area, and then we boost it off 100 and something ticks. It reminds me of yesterday's move. Downtrend on the day, and you get that nice cheeky 100 tick move. Now, we don't want to see a reversal off this. We want to see it continue higher. Show some strength here, bids. Continue that momentum. No, don't let the offers come in. We don't want to see these offers. No. Nope. That's bad. Look at the low volume there. We just don't have that volume from the bids. Just don't have that fucking volume from the bids. All right, so we got a 26 on the offer here. We want to see that 27. We want to see that push through. 28 on the offer there. We want to see a bid take that and continue. We're hovering near that entry point there. Down here, we're hovering around that area. We don't like that. We got 9 minutes until London Open. We want to see a big push. Take the 28s. We want to see that we got volume on the bids. We want to see we got volume on the bids. All right, nice. 24 on the offer got taken. We want to see a push through. 24 on the offer got taken. 24. But it's low volume. You see this? Bids pretty much 27 on the divergence of the 31. Bids are taking this all day. But this is low volume. We don't want to see this low volume. We want to see a push with higher volume. We don't want to invalidate this area here. We want this to be a valid value area low. Come on, push through. We took that 24. Looks like we got exhausted here. I want to see a decent push to the POC, as I said, boys. Decent push. Come on, here we go. Nice push, bids. Really nice push. Let's see if we can continue this. Sorry, guys. I was just filling up my water bottle. So now I'm back. Yeah, let's see if we can continue this. This is nice. This is a good buffer for the London Open, just in case. So, as I said, we want to break these 82s. We don't want to get exhausted here. We can break this 82 level here. We can continue up to at least the POC. That's the third ceiling that we need to break through. So there's a few ceilings here because we're on a downtrend today. Ceiling just meaning resistance. Floor meaning support. I just like the word ceiling. I reckon it sounds great. That you can really visualize when someone says ceiling. You know exactly what it is, but it's resistance. Yeah, like, okay, first thing that comes into someone's head when you say resistance, you're probably thinking of a ceiling or some sort of barrier. Guys, remember, we want to break above this. Okay, it looks like we're breaking above it. We don't want to see it pull back into it. We want to break above it. Nice and strong. Nice and strong. Give us that push. Don't exhaust here. Looks like it's exhausted here. You can see all these little sort of areas that we've tried to get through, but we can't break above the 82s. Fourth time's the charm breaking the 82s. Come on. Fourth time's the charm. All right. We got 6 minutes. 6 minutes until the London Open. Wow. The reverse is straight off that. Low volume though. Low volume. It looks like it keeps reversing off these 82s. We don't want to see those reverses off the 82s. We don't want to see those reverses. So not many contracts here. Not many contracts on the offer or the bids. So I'll leave it down here. There's nothing really to look at on the offers at the moment. We want to just watch these 82s. We want to watch the push above the 82s. This is what I'm looking at. This is my volume profile chart. This is my footprint chart. I want to see a break above the 82s. I think everyone's in here when I explained my entry. If anyone's sort of wondering why I entered there, you can sort of just rewind 15 minutes or 20 minutes and you can hear me explain it. Yeah, so it looks like we're reversing off this 82s, but we are low volume, so it's not too bad. But for the next 5 minutes, you probably expect low volume until that London sort of opens. We really need to push past the 82 if we're looking for decent longs. So we've already come down into the value area low there. We didn't want to push past it. And now we sort of just got to break these 82s up here. And then the POC will be the next ceiling that we need to fight for. All right, looks like we're bouncing off that 82. I would have loved a nice push past the 82 on that momentum there. But that's A-okay. Look, if we hover around this area, it's enough buffer, nearly 30 ticks of buffer for a London Open. We could have a shitty open, could have a crazy open where it just moves 30 ticks. Not too sure, but probably expect a decent short candle in the open. I don't expect a big candle being long on the open. Probably anticipating a short candle, so the more buffer I have, the better. We got almost 3 minutes until the London Open. I do want to see the 82s get broken, and then I wouldn't mind an open off that. Didn't think I'd be up to watch the London Open, but fuck, I feel like I have the trade on, man. Yeah. That's my whole thing, man. I want you guys to be in the flow. I want you guys to feel what I'm feeling. Yeah, what the thought process that's going in my head, the enthusiasm, the adrenaline. You know, I want you boys to feel that. I don't care if you're only in on one micro. It doesn't matter. You still should feel some sort of rush. You know, all the time I see on Twitter people saying trading's boring. But I tell you what, I could trade one micro and I still get that rush because it's winners and losers. What kind of person likes to lose, right? And it's tough. A mental game of being strong when you're on a losing day. It's tough, man. But if you stay disciplined, you'll still always get adrenaline. There's no better feeling than being in a position and you just, price is going in your way. You've read the price action perfect, man. You've read it perfect. You've read the market behavior perfect. There's no better feeling, in my opinion. But yeah, bro, I want you guys to feel that fucking feeling, you know, even if it's just me in the trade. But yeah, we're gonna see if we get a bounce off this value area low, or we break below it. Stop me out. It's all good. It is all good. I really wanted to see these 82s get broken. I just hope we got a 30 on the or 29, 22, 22. So this bid there really wanted to get filled. You saw it lifting up to the price to get filled. That bid there almost tells me that bid was just a taking profit from a short today. Really, really wanted to get filled on that. It really, really did. It moved up. It was down here at the 80s. Sorry, it was down there at the 80s, 84, and really, really wanted to get filled. Moved up to the next best price. All right, so we got 1 minute. 1 minute till London Open. I want a bit more of a buffer. I do want to pass these 82s though. So come back into the 82s and I'm happy. We had a really, really good entry. And it'd be a shame if this went to waste. I don't want to move my stop below the low of the day just because there could be definitely if it breaks my sort of entry price, it's probably going to break the low of the day. All right, we're moving high. We got 7 seconds. 7 seconds London Open and it's about to open. Get ready, get ready. Watch, 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 watch. 2 seconds. Boom, here we go. Slow start, no problem. It's coming down, low volume, coming down, it's coming down, low volume. Not much volume here in the open. Oh, a bit of a voice break there. All right, here we go. We're watching. All the boys are anticipating. Longs here, boys. We're all fucking G'd up. We're all wired. All right, the shorts are coming in. That's low volume though. We don't want to see those big. We don't want to see a big surge with low volumes. That's not what we want to see. We want to see bids. We want to see good auctioning. Go boys. Get the big boy pants on and bid the fucking thing. Don't be scared here, boys. Let's bid. Let's bid into the POCs and then we'll suss the situation then at hand. We want to break these 82s. These fuckers don't want to break the 82s, but we're going to fucking wait and we're going to hope for the best. All the offers coming in strong. I want to see some good bids here. The auctioning process was pretty well there. 109 on the volume, 27 divergence. Bids are stronger. Okay, looks like bids are strong now. Still low volume though. I wouldn't take that too lightly. Fuck, I forgot the word I was about to say. All right, come on. Let's break the 82s. Let's go, boys. Break the fucking 82s. We break the 82s, we're on. We're on for a good fucking time. Good night, Irene, is what I'll be saying. Good night, fucking Irene. All right, here we go. We got a nice pump up here, but look at the divergence. Look at the delta. We're 28 on the delta. 28 on the delta, 42 on the delta with the 66 contracts. It's low volume. There's not much fight in this candle, which is bad. When you see candles like this and there's heaps more delta closer to the actual volume, which means there's 42 stronger contracts on the offers that got hit by the bids, it's very bad because the volume's low and the offers can pretty much just reverse that candle. Hopefully I'm not talking too fast for you boys and girls. I just want to be on the same page as everyone. I want everyone to understand the thought process. Okay, so we're moving past this 82 area. We don't want to see a reversal off here. If we see a reversal off here, well, then we're fucked. All right, here we go. We look like we're pushing. I want to see some better volume coming into this. It's still early. It's 2 minutes past 8, which is the London Open. Okay, so we look like we're reversing now. Oh, for fuck's sake. We don't want to... Look, boys... Listen, stop fucking around at this 82 area and just fucking break it. That's what we want to see. We want to see it break. We don't want to see, oh my God, blah, blah, blah. We want to see some strong fucking bids. We had a nice strong bid candle here. Nice. We're back under the 82s. Bad. Let's see a nice push. Come on, boys. Let's see a nice push. Yeah, let's see a really nice push here, boys. Back above the 82s. Calm for the VPOC. I want to see that VPOC get touched like a little motherfucker. Now, low volume here is bad. I don't want to see low volume on the offers here. I want to see some strong bids. We're still pretty early in the London Open, 3 minutes past. Come on, bids. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Bid her up. Yeah, okay. So, we're being a little bit shy here, boys. Being a little bit shy here. We need to see some volume coming up. This is pretty much my volume profile. You guys want to see my entry point there. And we're looking to see if we can pass this 82, which is built up area here. We can't break this 82 here. It's that built up area. We want to see it break past it. Come on, offers. Don't fuck with us. We're strong here on the bids. We're strong here on the bids. Okay, nice pump on the bids. We had a 29 on the bid there. Look at the 29 resting on the bid. 30. If that 29 comes up and wants to get filled, that's more than likely someone that wants to get filled for a long. We see a big push up. Let's see a big push up, break past the 82s. Okay, the POC has changed now, which means the max volume in the center is this POC. Which looks like it's 399, which is the max volume. I want to see a nice push above this. Nice push above this. Are you trading on a proper real account? No. So I will never live trade. Sorry. I will never stream live trading an account. Just because commentating, etc. But I do have a live account that I stream. I'm sorry. I do have a live account that I trade. But this is a sim account. Now, my whole idea with live streaming with sim, it's not because I'm scared of real market datas and shit like that. I'm not scared at all. So most people, most audience, they don't have a real account. They actually trade sim. And I think a sim is a perfect way to learn. And I think if you trade sim, you're on the same path as me. And I can show you how to slowly build up a sim account and slowly pass challenges and get payouts, right? So that's my whole idea of sort of streaming sim accounts. So if anyone's sort of in the same boat with their trading sim, it's fine, man. It's a great head start. I don't want to stream gambling or stream any bullshit like that. I literally just want to show you how to slowly edge higher and higher in the sim world. And hopefully learn and build payouts so you can fund your own live account. All right, so we are still not fucking breaking above the 82s, man. You dirty fucking dogs. These offers, man, they're really pissing me off. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Look at the divergence there. 49, 57 on the 59 on the volume. Ooh, thanks for that like there. Appreciate it, whoever that was. 66 on the volume, 22 on the divergence. Okay, let's get some strong bids here. Fill up this. Strong bids here. Come on. We really want to break those 82s. I keep saying it, but we fucking really want to see those 82s get broken. We're stuck there. We're stuck at the 82s. Now we're coming down. We're at the value area low here. Want to see a nice, want to see some bid action. Want to see some bid action. Don't be scared here, boys. Don't be scared here. Want to see some bid action going on. Oh, looks like the offers are really strong here. You know, I say they're strong. They're not really fucking strong. Look at the volume traded on that. It's not hectic, you know. All right. So the offers are coming in now. Wow, the offers are strong. Look at the divergence of the offers here. There's no bids. No bids want to take longs off this position here. See if we can get a massive push from here. Doesn't look like it, but we'll see if we can get a massive push off here. Coming back into the 79s here. Looks like we might want to sweep that low of the day. And I will re-enter a long off that, gauging how the market behavior is. Want to see a nice push off here if we can. It's still low volume though. That's the tricky bit. We're still low volume. Let's see a nice push. Come on, bids. Let's see a nice push. All right, we're close. We're close to the stop here. We're close to the stop here. That's fine. Want to see a nice push? Come on, bids. Push her up. Don't be shy here, bids. Push her up. Show me that you're in control in this little part here. The divergence here on the sellers is crazy. 51 over 115. Offers are strong. Bring it back into value. I want to see some strong bids here. We've had enough at this area. I want to see us break out of this area. Show some strong signs that we're bullish. We came into the 77s, which is 3 days ago low, TPO low and value area low. We tapped that and we sort of come up 50 ticks or so. Come on, bids. Nice auctioning here. It's a bit too close to my stop loss to be auctioning. We don't want to see auctions like that at my stop loss. We don't want to see big auctions like that. This is a nice auction though. 107 to 8 divergence, which means they're happy. Buyers and sellers are happy transacting at this area here. Let's get a decent push. Come on, guys. Get a decent push. Come on, boys. Get a decent push here. Let's get a decent push here. Come on, bids. Beard her up back into value. Low volume here, only 11. Only 14 traded. Divergence here is 12. 32 to 20. Bids are in control on this candle. Low volume here. Big offers can come in and just smack this straight through. So we want to see some heavy, heavy bids on this candle here. Heavy, heavy, heavy. Come on, bids. You can do it. Push through, back into this value area, and we can make a nice run for it. I don't want to speak too soon here. I'm not going to speak. Not going to speak. Okay, so bids are strong here. Still low volume. Look at this divergence here. 60 bids. Only 87, 90, 93, 99 to 71, 99 to 71, 100 to 73. Bids are strong here, but there's still no fight. So bids are getting away with it very, very easily. There's no fight. We want to see a nice fight. A nice fight and move to the upside. It's too low volume with the divergence of bids in control. We don't want to see that. You see now, look at the move that this could make. Want to see some fucking bids. Man, my eyes are fucking glued to this DOM and to this fucking time and sales and footprint. Let me tell you that much. My eyes are fucking glued to it. If this doesn't get your heart rate going, I'm sorry. I don't know what the fuck will. Maybe have a Red Bull and start trading. I'm not too sure. But we definitely want to see bids be strong here, and we want to pass this 82, man. We passed this 82. We are fucking on, boys. All right, looks like we're just we're sort of low volume, sort of just mucking around. Yeah, thanks, Mohammed. Good to see you in the chat, man. Good to see you in the chat. Yeah, I'm just commentating exactly what I'm thinking, bro. So I'm spitting it fast because that's exactly what's coming into my head. So if you weren't watching for my entry, I'll show you quickly my entry. My entry down here, 77.6. So I wanted, basically, what I wanted, so I was looking for the 77.1 was the TPO low or value area low and the volume profile low of 3 days ago. It didn't get touched. So we had a massive move down. Boom, we hit it. I saw the bids start getting in control and I entered straight off that. It was quick. But now we're stuck here, this ceiling, this 82 here on the ceiling. We really want to push past this ceiling. Never really used volume and delta to gauge auctioning. That's really smart. Yeah, man. So it's the whole thing of market theory. It's the behavior. It's the behavior of participants, right? So if you see divergences on this delta here, we're lacking the auctioning. It means that the offers, so on this candle here, the offers are stronger. They're 51 divergence. There's no happy auctioning there. Same as this big candle here, this big long candle here. This buyers, there's 81 of 111 volume. That means there's no good fight there. If that was a good fighting candle, I would say that's a really, really nice signal that we're going higher, but there was no fight there. All right, so we're back into this 82s. We really want to see these 82s get broken. This is that ceiling. If you look here, we struggled, we tried, and we just couldn't fucking break these 82s. We've tried numerous amount of times. So if we can break past these 82s, this is beautiful. It is now the VPOC as well, so keep that in mind. Perfect. Okay, so it looks like we've broken it. Now, we're just still on the same level. We're still on the same level here, so we haven't officially broken it just yet. We want to close above it. So we're still on this same level, so it could reverse. Just keep that in mind. But the bids aren't strong. See, okay, now we've broken it. Now we've broken it. Now this could potentially reverse, but we want to see a close above it. So this 5-minute candle here, we want to see it close above it, right? We still got 1 minute, or 5 seconds actually. And now we close above it. Nice. So that 5 minutes closed above it. Now we don't want to see a reversal back into this area. We don't want to see a sweep. We want to see it keep pushing up. We can push up all the way to the VWAP. The VWAP is currently sitting at 88s. So we want to see a nice push to the 88s. We haven't officially broken this just yet because it could reverse. But what I want to see is the 88s here. So VWAP, 88s. So if it comes into the 88s, awesome. I'll gauge my position then. I do really want to add into this position as well, but I'm still a little bit skeptical because we are trading high volume. Okay, it looks like it's coming back down to the VPOC, which is that 82 area. We don't want to see the 82 area. Now, the auctioning is nice. 142 volume on 14, which the auctioning is nice. We're above the VPOC, which is good sign as well. So the auctioning is nice. That's nice volume there. Buyers and sellers are agreeing on price. We're both filling each other. We're filling the buyers and sellers. There's no divergence. There's no fucking imbalance. I want to see some strong bids come up here. I want to see some strong bids come up here. Wow, oil made a big run for it. And now it's sort of coming back into that VWAP. It looks like it's going to reverse off that VWAP. Oil is. ES looks like it's sort of breaking down. We're all-time highs and it's sort of breaking down. I'm currently gauging gold sort of to come up at least to the VWAP. Hopefully we can get a nice trade. I do want to enter. If we enter another couple contracts, if we break above this sort of 82 area with strong sign, it's a perfect opportunity to also add contracts because it looks like we don't want to come back into this range area. Let me put a extended triangle. This range area here. You see this range area? If we break above this area, we probably will not going to come back into it because we have happy auctions going on there. Happy auctioning. Happy auctioning. Let's see. We don't want a reversal of this area. This bad news. Really, really bad news if we break down below this area. We want to see nice, strong strength above this area. It is the VPOC here, so you can expect some choppiness. You can expect a lot of people taking profit here and a lot of people trying to get filled. I wouldn't recommend getting into a position at the VPOC because it does get a little bit choppy. A little bit choppy chango. Little bit fucking choppy chango. Let's see. Any news events that I should be wary of? Check your Twitter. Always stay updated on Twitter. See what the first squawk is saying. First Squawk is the Twitter profile I follow for updated news. Looks like we are breaking down sort of past or sort of below this 82 area, which I didn't want to happen, which is fine. We look in the back of our heads. I knew this is a strong ceiling to break above. Hence why we put our stops to break even straight away. As soon as we start reaching these levels and we're tapping them and we're not breaking through them, always keep your risk tight. Put your stops to break even. If it taps an area, reverses, taps that area again, man. Put your stops break even. So we're still lacking that volume here. Only 41 with 17 divergence here. So we're still lacking volume. Offers are in control here. Boys, we don't want to see offers in control here. We want to see bids above it. We did break above it, but we've reversed straight back into it. Cheeky boys. We want the big boys to come in. Look, what's also nice is we've filled all that big imbalance we've had for 3 days. We've filled all that big imbalance, which is nice. Which is almost one of those signs where you could be in for a decent swing trade and you've caught the bottom. But you don't want to think that too far in ahead. You just want to play what you see, okay? If you're not a swing trader, you want to play what's in front of you. You want to see the market behavior. Look, this looks nice. Look, the bids are coming in now. We're 67 full volume on the 34 divergence here. We want to break above the 82, boys. We want to break above the 82 and stay the fuck above it. We don't want to come back. We don't want to come back. We had a really nice entry. And look, if I get stopped out here, it's unfortunate, but we had a really nice entry. We saw what I was targeting. We saw what I wanted to see, and we had an entry. So if I get stopped out here, at least I ticked my boxes when I took this trade. So it's fine. It's really fucking fine. But we're struggling to break these 82s here, boys. We're fucking struggling. I'm just going to bear it back 2 seconds. So yeah, we're fighting sort of at this POC. There's really light volume, nothing heavy, no real good auctioning going on. We made an attempt to break past the 82s, but we sort of failed and sort of reversed. No real good auctioning going on, so we'll just wait and see. But you get to a point where you don't want low volume to take you out. And that's what the most annoying thing is. Low volume can really take you out because there's no fight. Whereas if there was good volume and there was a big fight, you know, your position could be very well correct. But with low volume, it's tricky. It only takes a few people to just bid, take you out or offer and take you out. So we're really hoping for a push past this 82, as I said. Currently been in this position for a while now, nearly an hour. Yeah, nearly an hour, which is all good. 7:30, yeah. So been in it for about 50 minutes, and it's hard when you're in a position for so long, and you're sort of trying to hold it together, sort of not trying to fuck around or anything. But if we can break this 82, I'm looking to add into this position. Now, the most difficult thing for me is, let's say you've been in a position for some time, an hour, 2 hours, even 45 minutes. It finally goes your way and you're skeptical to add to it because you've been in this position for so long. You don't want to get stopped out. As you add into your position, your average moves up. Just remember that. So at halves or quarters or whatever. So you always want to, when you start scaling into a position, you always want to be smart on how you scale into it. You don't just want to scale into it when you see a big candle or something. You want to read how the behavior is going, right? So this low volume, it looks like we're coming down, and we're only 39 total volume. But I would love to see these 82s break. Ethan, are you still in the chat? Man, it would be like, what, 2:30, nearly 3 a.m. for you? My live VOD will be on YouTube straight after this stream anyway. So if it's really late for you guys can go to sleep and just watch it in the morning. Yeah. See, we're that low volume. Look at that spike. Look at this spike here. So we didn't, that massive spike there, low volume. Want to see some bids come into control here. Just like that. Yeah, man. Like I said, it feels like I'm in the trade. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Oh, man. I hope it fucking feels real because it feels real for me, bro. Straight the fuck out. Definitely feels real for me, man. Yeah, so it's a little bit choppy chango here, a little bit slow. So there's not much real fucking adrenaline going on. Once we break these 82s, if we do, there will be a bit of a fight. But I'm about to head out though, have some math exam in the morning. Yeah, man, get some sleep, bro. Get some fucking REMs into you. Shut those eyes, put that rain music on, brother. Get that REM count up. And yeah, you'll be able to watch this in the morning, man. You'll be able to watch this in the morning. Just depends. Look, if we're chopping around like this for a while, not too sure I'm gonna keep streaming, sort of thing. It's just difficult because when it chops around like this for a while, it might chop around like this for a couple hours. So yeah. But anyways, at 6 p.m. I will be getting off. But I'll still, if I'm still in the trade and it hasn't done anything, I will leave it open. But at 6 p.m. I will stop streaming. So 6 p.m. will be 9 p.m. UK time. So 9 p.m. on the charts here. I will stop streaming. But hopefully we can get some decent momentum to the upside here. All right, bro. Peace. We'll stop. All right, bro. Peace. We'll stop by if I'm ever up late. Great stream. Love hearing your thought process. Yeah, man. I appreciate you for tuning in. All right, boys. Thanks, Anonymous. I really appreciate you guys for tuning in. Come through, man. Same time every day, Monday to Friday. Come through. Come say hello. Come see what we're doing, and yeah, we'll just keep chipping away, bro. Hopefully, this position goes in my favor, and yeah, we'll go from there. We'll go from there. Does look like the volume's sort of low though. I'll stay a while long. You need to stream New York or Asia Gold. Still New York, especially Shanghai Open. Yeah, man. I'll stay a while long. You need to stream. Yeah. It's a little bit tricky for me to stream New York, man. It's a little bit too late for me. With Asia, I can stream Asia. It's early morning for me. It's about 11 or 10:30, 11 a.m. for me. It's just the moves in Asia. They can be directional, but the volume, it's sort of dry in that Asia. So it's sort of hard to get a grasp of how the day's moving and how the market is trading. So I tend not to trade. So the Asia, let the Asia play out, see what moves it's made. And what I've found with success is sort of that Euro sort of time, London Open sort of time. But if this can stop piss farting around and sort of ranging in this area and we break through it, we'll have some success, man. Definitely have some success. We want to see some bids. We really want to see some bids here. I really don't like the low volume. Man, you start seeing low volume like this, it really sucks because, as I said before, like it can really take you out. Whereas if you had that high volume, they're fighting for a position and it's a bit better. But yeah, hopefully we can see some nice bids going on. We really want to see this POC get taken out. We really want to hold above the POC, come all the way to the VWAP, which is trading at 388. 388 is the VWAP. Man, I would love it to come for the value area high. I really would. And I really would love to add into a position once we start breaking these ceilings. But we'll see how we go, man. Low volume, it's tricky. All right, so 40 on the bids just got filled. 24 on the bid, 40 on the bid just got filled. This could mean a couple things. Main thing is they wanted to get filled for a long. I don't think they're taking profit. I don't think it's a seller taking profit. But just seeing that quick 40 and 24 on the bid, my alerts went off. You can see it highlighted on the time and sales. Just means for me that it means that the bids wanted to get filled for a potential long. So this is also a good sign. But yeah, I really want to break this POC. If we break this POC, we're moving forward. We're really moving forward. Yeah, man, God bless. Look, I always thought that emoji was high five emoji. And then, no, sorry. I always thought that emoji was a prayer emoji until someone posted it that it was a high five emoji. Okay, look at that. That's strong bids there. That's really strong bids there. We want to pass the POC on those strong bids. That quick flick up there is nice. That's nice. That's what you want to see. You want to see that bids really do want this. We got 70 here on the bids resting. If that gets filled, more than likely that's someone that wants to get into a position for a long. I would love a nice breakout of this rectangle box that I've got drawn up. So 65 there on the bids. Now, if that 67 on the bids move up or 68 move up, they're in a hurry to get filled. Just remember that. So 67 here on the bids. All right, so that just got filled there. 55 on the bid just got filled. We don't want to see a reversal of this. We want to see a nice push through, really nice push through. Auctioning is good. 326 contracts, only 20 divergence. Auctioning is good. We want to see now a nice surge push past the 82s. Looks like we're coming down on low volume. That's shit. When you see that, look at that. What am I done? Oh, fuck. What have I done? Oh, shit. I don't know what I've done. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't know what I've done. Yeah, that's better. Look at that. That's 15. That's 15 ticks that just fucking went with that low volume. That's crazy. That's really crazy. Oh, looks like it's coming down. We don't want to see that. We don't want to see that. Looks like it's pushing down pretty fast. I want to see bids now getting control here. Bids getting control here. I want to see some bids getting control. We had some heavy bids coming up here, and then it just again just tapped that 82. Didn't want to push past it. Exhausted at the 82. You would say it's absorbed at the 82s. What do you look for on the tape and limits? So I've got alerts or sounds set. So any contract past 20, one participant, if they have a limit past 20, I have an alert or a sign, a noise that goes off. So bing, bing, bing on the time and sales, and you'll see like the box is hovered green. Now, for me, that's a big enough contract to see that it got filled and we have some aggression. So I look for at levels, say, let's say at the POC, I look for a big chunk of blue or red to get to show up. So like a big chunk, like let's say half this time in sales was all red, and we're longing into a POC. Well, it just means that they're absorbing. If price isn't moving further down, nor is it moving up, but we see big chunks of red, it looks like that someone's absorbing it. But I also look at passive orders getting filled. Passive orders are also barriers. So if there's not enough volume, they can't break through these barriers on passive. So I did like this bullish momentum here. We did trade 171 volume on the 83 delta, which meant there was 83 more bids, which is nice. That's nice to see, but it is still not a good auction. We're really hoping for a, sorry, I just burped. Yeah, really hoping for a break above the 82s, man. Yeah, so that hand emoji you just sent, I'm not sure, is that clapping hands or praying? I'm gonna go with that's clapping hands. All right, so nice push here on the bids. Come on, nice push. Want to see a nice push here on the bids. Nice push. Okay, so the offer's offering it down. Still low volume here. We're sort of building, we're sort of happy auctioning here in this area. In this box of drawn, we're happy auctioning here. We want to see a break. So there's a 27 on the bids here, on the offers that just got filled. So it wasn't one person on a 27, it was multiple. So 15, 11. Okay, it looks like a nice push here. Really, really nice push. That's a really, really nice push. 198 to 100 means the bids are strong here. Bids are strong here. We want to see a break above this rectangle here. We want to see a break above. Really, really nice push on the bids though. Nice volume there. 221 on that candle. And then they stop. They stop at the 82s. They get caught here and they can't push above it. So we got a 31 on the bids here. But we don't want to see a reversal of this area. We've been reversing off this area for the past nearly hour and a half. We really want to see a push above it. Bids are strong. Bids are strong until they get to that area and then they sort of die out. We want to see a push above it. We are happy auctioning in this area. So any push above it, you will see a nice big push if it does push above it. Yeah. So absorption, so passive orders getting filled is not absorption. So passive orders getting filled is nothing. That's just really market buys filling those orders and continue moving. But if market buys into those orders and the direction isn't moving up or down and they're just filling those orders, that's absorption. And they keep adding those orders on the limits and price isn't moving, that's absorption. So say here, say we're moving up like we are here. We come into this 82 and you see a 20 on the offer, 20, 20, 20, and they keep putting 20s or 15s or 13s and they keep adding and there's no longs that keep pushing. There's no buys that keep pushing past it. They keep getting absorbed. That's what absorption is. So when they keep adding passive, they keep adding to that sort of price area and then we can't push above it, that's a classic absorption. So here it just looks like we're getting exhausted at the 82s. We're getting exhausted. We want to see a nice push. Hopefully we see a push here. Nope, we offer straight down. We offer straight down. All right, so we offered on the low volume here. This is sad to see. It's sad to see that low volume getting offered there. All right, so we got a 37 on the offer there. See if that got filled. That got filled. Bids are strong here. We got good auctioning here. Bids are strong. Want to see a nice push up now. We got 18, 19, 18 on the bids sitting there. Let's see if that gets filled and pushes up. Okay, here we go. See if we can get a breakout now. See if we can get a nice breakout now. If it breaks out of this box that I've drawn, you will see a nice move upwards. But we still can't break these 82s here. We really still can't break these 82s. All right, looks like we're trying to make a move upwards. Same shit's happening. It's not breaking. We're sort of just getting exhausted there. Oil looks like it's continuing up and made a decent pullback. Now for the second leg. We want to see a nice pump past these 82s. See, they get exhausted past these 82s. The offers come in now. Want to see some strong bids. Want to see some strong bids here. Strong bids. Just break the 82s. It breaks the 82s. We've got a good sign that we're moving up. Really, really good sign that we're moving up. We just want to see it. We don't want the offers to be strong here. Remember, the auctioning is great here. The buyers and sellers love this area. They're building value here. So any break below this fucking whole area here will break. Whether it goes up or down, it will break. And it will go crazy. Because we've built up so much value here. We don't want to see this low air. We don't want to see this. We don't want to see this. Wow. Let's see if we can get a move. Look at that. Low volume there. Low volume there. Let's see a massive pump up from the value area low. Hopefully this pump up can break these 82s. Come on, bids. They keep chopping in this area here. It's hard to watch. It's really hard to watch in this area. Let's see some strong bids, man. Push it, push it, push it. See some strong bids here. Yeah, we're just dying in the ass here. There's not much going on. We're sort of just dying in the ass. Want to see a nice push here. Nice push up. Come on, bids. You can do it. Push up. Push back into the 82s. Push back into the 82s. Come on, bids. You can do it. You can fucking do it. You can push. Really nice push here, but look at the volume traded. 92. And it made a 21 tick move. There's not much fight there. I don't like those candles there when they make a big move like that and it's low volume because it can get reversed super, super easy. All right, so we want to see a big push here. We're back into this value. Come on, break the 82s. I'm still keen. I've been in this position for an hour and a half and I'm still keen to add to it. Yeah, really want to see a nice break. Really want to see a nice break here. If it breaks these 82s, man, as I said, you can expect a decent move. Whoever just liked the stream, appreciate it. 4 likes, nice. Really, really, really nice. All right, let's see what we do now. Let's see what we get. Nice push. Nice push. All right, we offer down. We want to see a push above these 82s. Come on, bids. Nice and strong. Break through this box here. 17,211 just got filled on the bids. And we offer again. We want to see a break. 27's on the offers there. Let's see if that can get filled and push past it. We've really been chopping on this 82 area. Really, really been chopping on this 82 area. Want to see a nice break here. So we got 26 there. Let's see if that can get filled. If that can get filled, it look pretty certain we push past this 82 area. Just I want to see if we've got volumes on the bids. I want to see if we've got volume on the bids. All right, nice. So we took that area there. 15,112. We're at the 82s here. I want to see a nice push above here now. Okay, here we go. Looks like it's pushing. Looks like it's pushing. We pull back a little bit. Want a strong here. Strong here on the bids. Strong. Strong. Now we've got no resistance until the VWAP. Ideally. We do have these levels here. We do have these highs here that can act like ceilings, but we want to see a nice push now. So we can push all the way to the VWAP, which is trading at 87s. So we've broken the 82s now. We want to see a decent push here. We don't want to see a reversal. We break this high here at 83.2. Want to break that high there at 83.2. Because we're still, ideally, we are still in this range here. So we broke the 82, but we're still in this range. So don't get exhausted here. We don't want to see exhaustion here. I want to see a nice pump above. The auctioning was not too bad here. 132 to 34. Not too bad. Nothing crazy, but nothing spectacular. Come on, do it. Big push. Big push here. Really, really nice push. Let's see it. Let's see a nice push here. I've just got a phone call to take. I'm going to mute my mic. All right, boys, I'm back. So we're no real momentum trying to pass this area here, this box. Really sad to see. Hopefully, before I end the stream, we can get a nice pump up just so I can show it. But it looks like we're not trying to break above this area here, this consolidation area. It doesn't look too good. I really thought we would have seen a nice break, just leading into those passing that 82. Yeah, man. Thanks, Mohammed. Thanks for coming in and watching, man. I appreciate all your time. Thanks for everything. Well, since there's no viewers, I might conclude the stream here and end it, and I will show my results. Yeah, I've got to stop saying yeah, and I will show my results tomorrow or whatnot on the stream. I've got a haircut tomorrow, so I'll be streaming a little bit later, probably like 4:30 or so. Yeah.